Hey everybody, welcome. Thanks for tuning back in. Hope everyone's staying safe and washing your hands and keeping it clean. I want to give an update on what's going on here. We've been working away on our house and as well as other job sites. Everything's been great. Everyone's been taking care and really paying attention to what's going on, and my subcontractors are spaced out so they don't intertwine between each other. Anyways, here's what we got going on. Last we spoke, the framing is there. This stuff here is called house wrap. House wrap is for exposed wood. That is the first step before the stucco process. And what the wrap does is basically waterproofs, or tries to waterproof the wood as best as possible as another impenetrable layer so the water doesn't get on. Also, let's back up here. The roof has been dried in. We can go take a look at that. I don't remember if I talked about it in the last video. And the shingles are stocked. I can tell because there's shingles on the roof, and then there's a big dent in here on my fascia that they are probably gonna have to repair. But it's construction, that stuff happens. What are you gonna do? So let's take a look inside. Oh, what we're gonna talk about, is some mechanical stuff. So we did all our rough mechanical, and this stuff is very valuable information here if you're gonna have a fireplace. So rough mechanical is all the ductwork that is the air conditioning, it is the supply air and the return air back to your AC units. The air gets conditioned and then sent back out to your home for a cooler temperature, or in the wintertime for heat. So you can see it's quite an array of mishmash. And also the bath fan venting. So that's important to have at this stage before you cover up the walls. So you want all your ventilation to be done. But like I said, I promised about some valuable information, and this is it. So when you do a fireplace in your house, this is our fireplace. That's where it's going to go. The vent still has to happen, and obviously the ductwork needs to go in as well. But right here is our kitchen. And in the kitchen, you have ventilation. The ventilation for your vent hood. So here's the tip. If this fan, hood fan, has more of CFM, which is the amount of air that it can suck out. I think it's cubic feet per minute, but I can't remember. Brain cramp. Cubic feet per minute? Something like that. Anyways, the amount of volume of air that it takes out and the speed of which it does is the max it can be is 400 CFM, which most hoods these days now have 600 and excess, over 1,000 CFM. But this one here is rated for max of 600 CFM, and usually you can tell that by the size of the duct. This is an 8-inch duct. And you can see that's going to the outside directly there. But here's the key. With the fireplace, because it's vented, the max that can be is 400. And so you have two choices. One, you can get a non-ventilated fireplace, which is not going to happen because my wife will kill me. Two, if you get a blower that kind of will kick on and blow, and I don't know why that would actually happen, or why that makes sense. But if there's a blower that blows the heat out into the area, I guess so it's not sucked directly that way, maybe, I don't know. But if you do a blower, or the other option is for that guy there, is you can have what's called a dampening system, a damper. So when that kicks on and it takes air from the outside and it makes up, because what happens is when that dude kicks on, it's sucking, it's called negative. Negative air is coming out of your house to the outside, so it's making your house a negative pressure, sucking the air out. It's like a balloon. The air is getting sucked out. So another key for that guy is there too, is if you do that, then it has to be, 10 feet away from there so it doesn't suck back the air right back into it, which kind of wouldn't make sense anyways, right? So, but, another tip. So when we do our homes, we use spray foam insulation, which if you've never done spray foam insulation or you have the option, do it. It will be the best thing ever. It will save you tremendous amounts of money on your AC bill, and you'll thank me later. But when we do spray foam insulation, it makes a capsule of your house, which basically makes it like a cooler. So when we do that, we have to do what's called make-up air. Once again, make up air from the outside to the inside. And we do that by this little doohickey right there. It's basically a flap that opens and closes, and this goes directly to the outside and sucks the air in, back to the AC, it conditions it and goes back out. So those are required. They didn't used to be. Back when we did our first house on the same street down the road, it was not required to have makeup air, but now the new code says you have to have that, so we do it. So that was it. Oh, here is the roof drying. This is flashing. If you guys have never seen flashing before, it's really not that exciting, but basically it's a metal piece that goes up the roof line, so when water hits, it actually goes away and not into the wood. So that's flashing. Not too flashy, but it's flashing. Anyways, that is it for today's lesson. But if you have any questions about hoods or fireplaces or makeup air or AC, insulation, dry-in, flashing, you want to build a house, you want to build an addition, you want to remodel a house, let us know. We'd be glad to help you. Have a great day. Be safe. Wash your hands.